Hello, hello. I have arrived. And the audio issue that we were having yesterday is no more, it seems like. Not entirely sure what the issue was, per se, at this point, but I don't think it's still occurring. I believe we're good, which is nice. So yeah, to give you a little behind-the-scene sneak peek, I suppose. The way that I have my two computer setup currently, I'm listening to my audio through a device. I don't know precisely what to refer to this device as, but it is a device of some sort that takes the output of both my desktop and my laptop and mixes them in some mysterious way, producing a single audio channel, or not a single audio channel, but a single audio stream that I listen to on my headphones. And this works. The only issue is the fact that I purchased one that was maybe not the highest quality. So I can't turn the volume. Well, it's both an issue with the device itself and with the way that I use it. Because the audio coming through the device is not super powerful. Most headphones don't have a very high impedance, but I happen to have a set that has a relatively high impedance because I do music stuff, basically. That is the theory behind why I purchased it. So normally I have to use an amplifier to get essentially good audio quality out of these headphones. And unfortunately I am one aux cord short of being able to do that with my current setup. I have one aux cord coming out of my laptop and one coming out of my desktop, both of them feeding into the device, which then feeds into my headphone. And if I had another one, I could plug that into my amp and then plug my headphones into that, as I normally do when I'm playing games casually on one computer, as one does. But yeah, anyway, the more I talk about this, the more I realize that, I've known that there was an obvious solution to this problem for a long time, and I've just sort of not bothered with it, because I always figured, you know what, this is fine, I can live with this. I only do this for the duration of the streams, so it's not like the relatively poor audio quality and the quietness of the audio is a big deal for me. But yeah, looking over the VOD, the quality of my microphone last time was really just not up to par with what I expect, and I just had no real notion. Because if I want to turn the volume up on this thing, it introduces a lot of static, a lot of I don't know if it's static per se, but it introduces a lot of interference, which tremendously decreases the audio quality for me, and thus I simply do not have any way of knowing that there's anything wrong. Because the issue that is caused by this device is insurmountable. I cannot tell if there's something up with the microphone. But anyway, as far as I can tell, I did some testing on just listening to the audio normally with my normal setup, and I think we're good, basically. In short. So, today, Tales of Arise. Yeah, it's been a good long time since we played it. Apparently it was back, if my save file is accurate, which actually, it wouldn't be accurate. It wouldn't be accurate, because that wasn't the save file that we played on. But yeah, anyway, it was mid-September. It must have been. I don't remember precisely when. It was mid-September. Last time we played Tales of Arise. And here we are in early October. So yeah. So, what else is there to say? Oh, schedule. So, tomorrow, I expect, will be the return of Valhalla, I'll have to double check with Chappy Chaps, of course, make sure that her schedule will work out for all of that. Yeah. Then, yeah, tomorrow, Valhalla. If not, then we will improvise, possibly doing some more getting over it. Or, you know, Chaps also mentioned the possibility of potentially doing Valhalla on Friday. So if we end up doing Valhalla on Friday, we'll do Tales of Arise Thursday. Speaking of Friday, assuming that we don't do Valhalla Friday, then that Friday will be for Tales of Arise. But yeah. So, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. No, hold on, let's do this in order. 8:30 p.m. Central Time for Thursday, Valhalla, or Tales of Arise, and 7:30 p.m. Central Time Friday for Tales of Arise or Valhalla. Whichever comes first. But yeah. So that should be... that's that, basically, I suppose. The schedule. Yeah, I remember... it feels like a lifetime ago at this point. But I remember a time when it took me so long to get through the schedule, and I was always so confused. I was always so confused as to what was going to happen on any given week, which is very odd, because pretty much the same thing happened from week to week, almost every week. Hello, Pick. Good to have you here. Also, seems that chat isn't showing up. That's odd. Oh, nope, okay. Probably because of the command, right? Even though I do not take commands, I suppose, or the stream doesn't take any commands, but probably the chat thing recognize that as a command. Anyway, hello, Pip. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you are doing well. But yeah. So, where was I? I was talking about Tales of Arise, schedules. Oh yes. So it felt like it took like an eternity just to say what days I was streaming on and what games I was playing on those days. Even though again it generally didn't change from week to week, except in the rare occasion that I beat a game. Yeah. I think there was always a time when I sort of had a free day. At least one free day a week where I just played whatever. Which may have thrown me off a little bit, but again, for the most part, the times stayed the same and the days stayed the same. And for most of those times and days, the games stayed the same. But yes, that is that, I suppose. That's enough talk about the schedule and all that. So, it is time to play the game. And this time, I have been extra careful. To make sure that we are playing on the right save file, because the game loaded an autosave that was not appropriate last time, and I ended up making a lot of progress that I had to remake off-screen because I made it on the wrong save file. So, let's finally get into Elda Menancia. I suppose we're in Elda Menancia. Let's see some more of Elda Menancia, if you'll forgive the turn of phrase. Let me refamiliarize myself with the situation. So I remember, we got through the cave last time. We fought a lot of these imp fellows. Yeah, there were also some snail-type fellows. Yeah, I think... It occurs to me I don't know precisely where we're going, but I assume it's this way. That seems like the only area transition, so presumably it is the one we should... Still no means of fishing available to us. Oh. Owl. Thanks. Indeed. A tropical corsage. A hibiscus corsage. Sorry, hybrid. I think it's hybrid. Hibiscus corsage with lots of tropical flair. Perfect for those long sunny walks along the beach. So yeah, I think...
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies.
This is perhaps the first area that we've been in with both a significant amount of standing water and also sunlight. So yeah, we're finally into sunny beach territory, perhaps. I think we saw
Do you sense
a
one of
pretty
your
large
friends,
body
Lou?
of water. Pretty large body of water when we were sort of on the overlook. At least I seem to remember. That's certainly a larger body of water than we've seen basically anywhere else.
Oh.
That's exactly.
You okay? You made a weird sound.
Sorry. I was just thinking how amazing this
That-
view
yeah.
is.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen mountains and fields before?
I mean, he's seen mountains and he's
Actually,
seen
now that I
fields,
think
but he's
about
not
it,
seen them
It's
green.
not every day we get to enjoy views like this.
You too?
Yeah. Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over there? Doesn't it look like a big wave that somebody turned into stone?
That's a little bit.
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Oh,
Yeah.
very strong.
Just be thankful we don't have to pass under them.
Actually,
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why those rocks are bound to be sturdy.
They're reinforced rocks.
So all that astral
Not just
energy
your
is
average
also what
everyday.
makes this realm look so lush then. Does astral energy really have that much of an impact on the land?
Evidently, it has had a
Yeah.
pretty significant
Is that why
impact on
even that
areas
mountain
we've
looks the
been
way that it
before.
does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater impact it has on lots of things. So yes, like a great big fire.
but these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all of this is the Renans doing?
When you put it like that, even something as nice looking as this starts to feel wrong.
Well, to a certain extent, it is simply the nature of people to modify
That's
their
great.
environment to a certain extent. There are too many Zoogles here to avoid them.
I guess...
Nah, I say we fight them. We'll get our blood flowing, help shake off the weird mood I've been in.
Yeah!
Plus, we all know the only thing I'm good for are these fists. I've got to stay on top of my game, so I don't let anyone down.
Great!
Alright, if you say so. Let's do this. Battle chain bonuses. After battles, you'll accumulate a bonus based on your combat points, viewable at the bottom of the nav. As this total rises, you'll earn more experience, better item drop rates, and encounter rare foes more often. This bonus decreases over time. Alright. I suppose we get our first taste here. Ooh, nice. Quest, but good to see Shion know the new technique. Alright, so let's remember to use all of our various abilities. Oh, nope. Windwell is burning well. Very good. Ooh, nice. Okay. Alright, I think that may have been the first time that we managed to get... what I would consider a good combo out of Blob. Still plenty more to clear out. I say we go another round.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Oh, they seem to be almost piloted by... Yeah, they seem to be piloted by the imps. Ah, okay, yes. Still controlling... Yeah, still controlling Blob. Launch? Nope. Too slow, too slow.
This ends now!
That finisher probably wasn't best, but I liked it anyway.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
We did it!
You were right. I'm glad we beat up all those Zoogles. It's totally worth it. Right? Even with the Zoogles struggle against Even with the Zoogles you struggle against, keep fighting enough, eventually you'll get lucky. Freshly left out there. Nice. Emblem of Pain. Silver Wolf reawakened. Mid-air jump. Still not super good at controlling Law mid-air, I must say, but it's not nothing. No case of the blues that can't be wiped away with some good exercise. Indeed, there's no stopping this Silver Wolf now. Yes, I like how
Nicely done.
Law has gone and purchased this wolf decoration to put on his clothes, and now it's a very large part of his identity, it seems. His person. Yellow fruit with infamously sour innards. Adding it or not to me. Can lead to a surprising amount of trouble in some circles. I suppose that means adding it. Yeah. I assume that what that is meant to imply is that yeah, to some, not adding it is perhaps a grave misstep, and to some, adding it is the grave misstep.
No sooner said than done.
Yeah, I've heard of adding.
Get out of my sight, Miner, you'll get
Yeah,
hit.
I've heard about adding. All right, I need to be closer. Yeah, I've heard about. Oh. Yes, I've heard. If I can get this thought out of my mind, I've heard about adding lemon to fish. That is the only context I know of people adding it to meat of any kind.
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see.
Sure.
I think even the Zoogles look a little fuller than they usually do.
They're still Zoogles, just on a fuller stomach.
They're very
Don't
round
forget,
indeed.
this is enemy territory we're in.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
You will, don't. Oh. Yeah, I was a little bit worried that I. All right. Okay, now I'm worried in a different way. Interesting. So.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
I owe you one.
I'm glad one of us is calm because it's not me.
Leave the enemy's arc
Alright.
with me.
Arts? Oh, right, arts. The dragon probably is doing that. Okay. This is concerning. But probably... I don't like whatever the dragon is up to, right? Alright.
Wow, someone's feeling lively.
Start putting some damage on this individual, my friend. Let's see. That. Boar. Okay, we only have the boar and the dragon, I believe. Shion is not doing super well. Yeah, that's not well, alright. Alphen lives. Alphen dies. It's flying, so actually. Very good. I maybe should have been more careful and specific about aiming for its weak point on its chest, but I suppose Shion is, using one of her abilities, or has gone into her enhanced state. We're very much out of cure points, so let's be extraordinarily cautious. Like, perhaps unnecessarily cautious. So, change tactical details, keep away from enemies. Oh, I didn't know that was on. Yeah. Do we have orange gels? Because I feel like we're going to be using them like very, like yes. Alright. I don't feel like. Yeah. I really wish that we hadn't used the life bottle there, but I suppose we need to be alive. Well, that was a dragon. I've got to say, I did not enjoy that. Oh, interesting. I've never thought to press the left trigger before. So,
I hate camping out.
hopefully that dragon doesn't become a regular feature of our exploration here. We did lose our combo.
I need to get rid of these stains somehow.
I don't know how. I don't remember how fed we were. I don't know if we've had Rinwell make anything ever. So why not? Boost duration reduces effect. Honestly,
Easy
why
peasy.
not?
I knew I could handle it.
It is of no great concern. I suppose
I'll
just
see you
sleep.
again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Personally, I never thought these in. Not that it matters all that. Booming. Oh, right, that's what it's called. That did not work. Oh well. Right. I forgot about their sound attack. Yeah, very short range on Dragon Shot. And probably. Alright. It almost seems to work best if they're already in here to a certain extent. I guess maybe it might just be. Yeah, it may just not be terribly practical for me to try and Dragon Shot off of one of Law's attacks. It doesn't seem like he can combo into it all that well, at least not with
No
what I
complaints
have
here.
and what I know how to. Yes, I like that I now know that I can summon the UI whenever I, or at least more
Do you
UI.
sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Of course, now that we have reloaded the area, everything has respawned, I think. Yeah, oh, that rock formation over there with the boar behind it, that looks like some sort of large enemy at first. I was thinking that this was, when I brought this up and I saw the indicator pointing towards the enemies back there, I thought that was pointing towards our quest destiny or something of the sort. Tell me, its taste and texture differs from one part to the next, and even then, still varies based on how the cow is fed and raised.
What's this thing?
Oh, of course. So, the presence of this dragon raises a lot of questions for me, such as how much can we expect that dragon to recur? I've already expressed that sentiment to a certain extent. Oh dear, these enemies are quite strong. Okay, so I can, to a certain extent, combo into. It might just be that the boomies are too small and take too much knockback to be comboed super effectively.
Looks like we won.
Yeah, so no hints of a dragon there. And I don't see any signs of a dragon around. I'm very concerned about that dragon. But I think it might just be something of a feature of the area. There may not be anything I can really do about it. Let's see if Shion can stun this one. I might... Okay. Not bad, not bad. So yes, I might want to spend a little bit more time leveling. I've never really thought about it that much before. But we're definitely... You know, I've had a good deal of trouble towards the end of Sisla. Yeah, had a lot of trouble with the bosses towards the end of Sisla. And looking at our levels now, we're... Oh, okay. Ah, okay. So the meter goes down over time. Now that I think about it, the game did specifically state... Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. But yeah, the game did specifically state that... Okay. So yeah, the game specifically stated that increasing your... increasing the combat, or the combat points would... Yeah, increasing the combat points would increase the likelihood of rare enemies spawning. And I'm thinking that that dragon maybe was a example of that. I certainly hope it's not a common enemy. Oh, very good, very good. Pretty decent Eagle Dive. Eagle Dive does seem a little bit, not inaccurate. Well, inaccurate, yes, but moreover, a little bit inconsistent, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
You did.
So glad it met with your approval.
Yeah. So, we're up to 2. We're nearly up to 2. Okay.
No backing down. I never miss.
The fear still dwells deep within. But there's nothing for it, I suppose. So yeah, Eagle Dive is quite unlike most of my other abilities that I have, in that it almost seems like it is more effective if I...
That's my cue.
Yeah, if I move the control stick
Still got a ways to
in
go.
a direction. Yeah, I'm not sure what triggers it to sometimes track, but it definitely doesn't seem to track every time. So yes, if nothing else, I think this is a good opportunity to... Yeah, there we saw it track, whereas it did before. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, I should probably, now that I think about it, now that I don't want, while we're just doing random battles, I don't want to use consumables, to be honest. Because yeah, oh, right, saving. There we go. So yeah, I don't want to be using consumable items in just random field battles, basically. Yeah, ideally that would not happen. Okay, I'm noticing a different UI element. Next. Yeah, a different UI element popped up over Law's health bar.
You need me? I'm there.
Right, here goes.
Right. Forgot about mechanics of shielded enemies. I don't like the abilities that you guys can do, so I'm not going to let you do them, essentially. Very good, very good. And I think that'll hit all of them. It looks like it did. Very good, very good. Very good.
Say no more.
I appreciate that. And that's another one down. Oh, okay. That's all three of them.
I'm even stronger than before.
Okay, we're up to 5, and now the thing is giant. Where's more enemies? I kind of want to see how this plays out. I'm worried a little bit. But what is bravery without a dash of recklessness, as they say? Well, unfortunately I was not able to capitalize on that quite as quickly
I hate camping out.
as I might have liked. You know, of course, with the usual comment. These do look a little bit like enemies from a distance. They remind me just a bit of the golem. So while we're still out here and not involved in any notable story, where is this? Probably we don't know. We haven't been yet. Ah, there's more stuff to be found over here also. But one thing that I wanted, I noticed that there was an interesting, Brasilda Highway, a luscious expanse of flat land that dominates Peninsua's western region. Careful maintenance close to the city keeps away any zoo. It's safe for the nearby plantation workers and grazing animals. Yeah, often interesting little bits of lore like that come up in the menus, and I can't read them fast enough, at least not in a coherent way, so I simply don't bother reading in general. I don't think we can really get a combo going out of these boards over onto the other boards, but I've been wrong before. Very good, very good. Oh, I think this is the very same set of boars that we fought the dragon around last time.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Alright, so, I don't like this dragon. Alright, away we go. But yeah, this is definitely the very same group of boars. So it might just be that this is where the dragon is. This is the dragon's house. So let's leave it alone. We definitely can't combo a victory off of those boars onto these boars, because we can't fight those boars, I don't think. Let's see. I wonder if they're selling any new items. Yeah. Happy bottle, that's increase the battle chain bonus. That's okay, I suppose. Huh. More Google equipment. Not bad, not bad. Quarter 3. So why not? It's interesting that the game allows you to purchase. Oh no, we don't have that unlocked. Yeah, it's interesting that the game allows you to purchase multiple of different equipment items, but it seems like each character can only have one. Let's see, any new weapons? There are. I definitely don't like the look of these weapons as well as I like Alpha's current weapon. Well, it's not bad. Rena's Falcon. Gun believed to have been used by Rena's Falcon for longer. Despite seeing combat on many occasions, the barrel remains completely pristine. Rena's Falcon. Interesting. Because, yeah. I guess. Yeah. It slipped my mind. Also, this is a very thematically appropriate gun for Shion. blackthorn, a gun resembling a rose that amasses and fires dark. The decorative thorns can transform it into an improvised melee weapon for emergency. It also seems like a little bit of a hazard for the wielder, but I suppose that's simply the price to pay for a very cool gun. Silver Sword the Owl. A fairy tale starring a blue-eyed owl known as the Silver Sword who soars the sky and helps the weak down calm. Nature's Beauty. An art book contains beautiful sketches around Donna. Fixed scenes of rich, vibrant, natural vistas, animals that populate. Radiant Light. A story about a young girl and boy who go on a journey in search of light. After numerous trials, the two find the light that they seek. Yeah, these seem to imply, perhaps, that the Danon people are still publishing books, despite being under the rule of the Renans, which is a fun little. I suppose that is, yeah, that is an indicator that light arts are in hand. I suppose that's the indicator for light. And since we can equip, or since we can craft, we might as well. Yeah, flaming knights. Gauntlets outfitted with a distinct fire-producing mechanism. Each swing in its hot flame, leaving severe burns to anything caught in their wake. Winged gauntlets. Wing-shaped gauntlets with wind ash repellent energy sealed within. Those unlucky enough to face it come away not only bruised, but cut up as well. Again, we can, so we might as well. No, maybe it might have been in our best interest to save up a little bit, since these are more powerful, but I'll take what I can get for right now. Rena's Valkyrie. That sounds like an interesting concept. I wonder if we'll be seeing more about them later on, or if they're just a bit of backstory. And it's good that we're going to get a fire weapon on Alphen here in a little theme plug. Because Alphen is certainly all about the fire. Sword named for the fire astral energy pole. Even steel armor has no hope of prevailing against the superheated thunder name. Sword named for the light astral energy pole. Not even thick, heavy armor can halt the advance of a slender, pointed. I don't know if we have any light astral arts on Alphen, come to think of it. I don't know that we have any astral arts that aren't. Well, we don't have any astral arts at all on Alphen. That's not. You can't use it. Not a mage or a Danon. But what I meant for Renan. He's not. Not a Renan. Yeah, What caught me off guard about the usage of the term Rena's Valkyries, I confused Rena and Donna for a little bit there, and I was still a little bit confused about it when I was talking about Alpha. So yes, some of the disadvantages of not playing a game for a while like that. Aware of all the dangers that lurk beneath all the nice greenery around here. Oh. Emblem of Pain. Arms Collector. Maximum art page by 1. Very nice. Every weapon has its strong point, making them that much more desirable to collect. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do we... I suppose all of our astral arts aren't on this page, they're on our arts page, but...
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
It's very... That is pretty impressive, considering the asymmetry of it. Everyone's, or maybe not everyone, but we're a little bit low right now. We might as well recover. So yeah, what do we have for arts on Alpha? We'll just look at the list. Yeah, we have Destruction, which is an earth. We do have a lightning thrust. Yeah, this is Thunder Fang. We just equipped Thunder, so we do have a buff to thunder damage specific, or light damage specific. Martial art starts with a lightning charge thrust before teleporting instantly into the air above. So I wonder I wonder if that launches, or if that's just... Because, yeah, the upwards-facing arrow, to me, implies that it's presumably an attack that launches. Interesting. Yeah. A lot of arts on Xion. We definitely... Oh, we do have... Oh! I didn't know toxicity was an aerial. Interesting. Mostly because we've not played as Xion in a very long time. Got a lot of interesting abilities to turn out. Including a way to harness light astral energy. Alright, this all seems to be pretty much itself. I don't know what else to say, I suppose. I don't know, maybe I should switch off of Law for a little bit. Because the AI does seem to be a little bit better about using arts more frequently than I do. They certainly seem to grow them faster. But again, a lot of that's probably just because I don't use Steel as much as I could. As much as I should, perhaps. As always, free damage is free damage. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I should probably try to be a bit more careful to not get hit more. Okay, good. There we go. Good. Ooh, nice. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to work. Ooh, nice. Thank you for your input. Okay, so at the end of that eagle... Oh, hold on. Oh. Seems that I can...
Fighting in this state isn't advisable.
Seems that I can curve to a certain extent. Downwards. Personally, I don't know if enemies will respawn by rest. Presumably they will, actually. That's almost certain. Why can't I use steel? Interesting.
These little ones are hardly
I
worth
don't have it still active for some reason, do I? Oh,
them apart to your heart's content.
oops. Yeah, I'm definitely not as proficient at controlling Law as Law himself probably is proficient at controlling himself. Yeah, so I think probably...
This could be useful.
Or actually, hold on. Does Steel somehow... Does Steel require cure points? Hold on. Let's head back to the camp and restore our cure points, but test them. Because we've only got... Well, I guess we could probably look at the menu. That information is probably listed somewhere.
Zoogles aside, the ground here is pretty nice and comfy to sit on.
You can tell even without a sense of pain?
You can sense other things.
Thankfully, yeah.
What would you do if you couldn't even feel that much?
You mean if I had to only rely on sight and sound? And couldn't even taste or smell anything? I don't even want to think about it.
That does
I
sound
guess it'd
pretty
be
terrible.
like looking at a picture in a way, if that makes sense.
A world I couldn't touch. I wonder if that's what it's like for Xion.
And she can touch non-people things. Also, she's there. You can talk to her. Yeah, let's not cook. We're already well fed.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
We won't get a scene out of it. We might as well talk. It's been a while. Oh, we do get a scene out of it, just not a voice. Interesting.
We should really get some rest.
Thanks. Always
Another
nice
day,
when
another
friends show an
golf.
interest in each other's hobbies. Pick a city. Sit. So, yeah. So, let's see. Oh yes, okay, so it does in fact cost hero points. That's interesting. I suppose perhaps the implication, because it's not an art, like it's not an astral art, because law can't do those. But presumably,
Get lost!
I would assume that the implication is perhaps that it represents a certain degree of exertion. Oops. Exertion or perhaps overexertion that has to be healed so that he doesn't exhaust himself in the middle of a fight like a fool. I'm trying to remember, what do I... do I have to do something? I mean, clearly I have to do something, but I'm trying to remember what the input is. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the input for using your cool move out of a... Nice. Yeah, using a cool move out of that charge state.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You know what?
With this, I can become even stronger.
Indeed. Yeah. I'm gonna check that real quick. This is sort of turning into a Tiberious Vanderfield learns how to play the game again tree. But we need those every now and then. Yeah. What is that mechanic? I can never remember what it's called. There's a lot of mechanics in this game. Probably be under battle, wouldn't it? Boost attack. Or no, that's different. Immediate combat, that's... Yeah, boost strikes become easier to trigger. If you can down an enemy with boost attack, your chance to finish it off with one fell swoop. Boost attack, not only will this maintain your attack string, it will restore arts gauge. Oh! I didn't know that. Letting you use more arts. If you run out of arts gauge again, use another character's boost attack. Boost strike chances as your hit counter grows. If you strike at enemies with boost attacks, boost strikes become easier to trigger. Thus, if you can down an enemy with a boost attack, your chance of finishing them off with one fell swoop. Yeah, focus on normal attacks that can quickly stagger enemies, giving you an opening to unlock heavier attacks. Using ground attacks on ground-based enemies and air attacks on flying enemies will also go far in achieving victory. It's always a good idea to evade enemy attacks whenever possible, creating distance between attacks. Even if an attack is at wide range, a well-timed perfect evasion can ensure that you'll emerge from it unscathed. Law's perk. When Law keeps attacking without getting staggered by enemy attacks, his concentration. Ah, okay. So this is what his abilities are referring to, or that those skills, his emblem tree, were referring to. I don't know if I just didn't read this or if I read it and forgot it immediately, because it's been so long that I've not known what that was. Yes. His attack, elemental attack. This awakened state wears off upon staggered or failing to land any hits for a certain period. So I really seem to not be playing Law very, very well, perhaps. In that I'm getting hit too much. Low defense means yes, a lot of... Okay. Primarily target lower HP. Long distance fighter. Lower HP. Let me guess, lower HP? Yes. Yes. But also primarily flying and astral art ability. Use it to hit enemies from a safe distance. Healing arts and allies with low hit points. Arts cost cure points to use, so find your cure point. Close quarter combat. It's not. Where is the mission return combos? penetration will decrease enemies cover soon. Still not. I don't think the game has properly explained what penetration does. Oh. Critical hits are more likely to occur the higher the user's penetration. Okay. Fair enough. The lower the target's resistance. Okay. So now we know how penetration and resistance works. It would have been nice if there was a section that was labeled specifically with those. Yeah, described what they did and was labeled by their name. That's what I was looking for before when I was trying to figure out what those stats were. Yeah, brief window to land another blow. Assault, combos, mystic arts. Okay. Hold 2 of the following buttons. Triangle, hold! Okay, I was pressing the buttons, but I wasn't holding. So I guess that must be why I wasn't able to use mystic arts. Yes, so the powered up state that every character can go into, where you don't spend art gauge anymore, is overlimit. And I was confusing overlimit with awakening, because I saw that some of Law's skills referred to a state called awakening. And I didn't know what that was, so I assumed it was the same thing as overlimit. But yes. So, as you take damage and execute perfectly, you're over limit. Okay, so this is another reason to evade. Yeah, during an arts cost arts gauge, enemies attached to interrupt them. Enemies can also enter overlimit. I don't know if we've ever seen that. I guess that's largely due to the fact that you kill enemies pretty quickly, by and large. After landing an art, press and hold 2 of the following buttons. Okay. Because yeah, I was just attempting to use Mystic Arts raw to use some fighting game terminology, expecting to just press the buttons and have it work. I also thought I had to hold down circle as one of the buttons. Like, that circle specifically was... I had assumed that circle specifically was mandatory, when indeed it was, in fact, not only not mandatory, it was completely not contributing to the use of my mystic arts. Not bad. Alright, so again, now we are in Awakening. We know what this is now. Alright. I don't know if my combat efficiency has significantly increased in this brief time that we've been fighting, but I definitely feel like I have a better understanding now.
Little help! I'm on it. I never miss.
Probably could have angled that a little bit better with both of them, but oh well. Okay, so I've been wondering. I wasn't entirely sure for a good while, but it definitely does seem that the boost. I don't remember what the mechanic is called now, but the ability, the cool move, as I so often call it. The cool move. I call every move that I do a cool move, really. So yes, the cool moves. Did I know? Oh, I thought I broke the armor on that one. Oh well. So yes, this thing that I'm doing. I was wondering if that could hit multiple enemies. That does definitely seem to be true.
I gave it everything I had.
Indeed. Yeah, this seems to be more or less everything to accomplish. Yeah. There are 3... Yeah, there's 3 sort of... Well, yeah, 3 of these areas, and also 1 here. I'm curious as to where these go.
Guess I misread the landing.
This? Oh no, this? Okay. Oh. I thought that was an area transit. I guess this area is different enough that it has a different name. Granite Fang. Highly evolved Fang harvested from a 4-type pupil. Battle readiness has been honed over repeated charge attack. Okay, so this is considered a separate area. Yeah, I'm thinking that perhaps all of these area transitions that were sort of close to this general area that we're in
Is the blazing sword okay?
would all
A
lead
little
to the
water's
town.
not going to hurt it.
Something like that. What I assume to be Elmenancia itself. Oh, hi. You seem to be in need. Thanks, miss. I promise I won't go jumping off bridges anymore. See that you don't, I suppose. Hardy fish can survive even in poor water. It's best to cook it first before eating. Consuming it raw is dangerous. It seems like, I suppose we can fast travel. It definitely seems like we're, having to get closer to the settlement.
I see a village
we
over
want
there.
thing.
The people working in it look Danon.
They do.
Look at these
Or-
fields and all this livestock. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy?
What the hell is going on here?
There's a lot going on here. Yeah, I wonder how much of that perception that Law has comes from an actual easier life that these people have, and how much of that simply comes from the fact that this is a less, let's say, demanding environment than we are familiar with. Yeah, that's a load zone. That seems like it leads somewhere important. But that is also a load zone, and it seems to lead somewhere even more important. And I saw this man on the floor. Just my thoughts about load zones were more of a concern to my mind, I suppose. Hey, mister, you okay? If I was okay, I wouldn't be lying here now, would I?
Uh-huh.
Yep, just about.
Hmm.
Well, at any rate, I sure can't move. Maybe this is some sort of sign. Hey, kid, mind helping this old geezer out? Sure.
All right.
What do you have in mind? I was hoping you could bring me back to my home.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it? I could do that. We were just heading toward... No, not that way. My house is in the opposite direction of the city.
Good grief.
It is? Oh, well, we've come this far. I guess we'll get you back home.
Very nice.
Nice to know there are still some good souls in these trying times. I see a lot of promise in you, kid. I'm nothing special. Just trying my best, old man. I should mention my back hurts. To ask to spare me as well. I suppose this might just take us through that other load zone, or maybe it'll just transition us to cutscene. Who knows? What? Tired already? I expected better from you. Still, I appreciate it, kid. If you hadn't come along, I'd have been Zoogle food for long.
I guess...
Don't mention it. Still, you're heavier than you look. What the heck do you eat, old man, old-timer? Ha! Good question.
Yes.
Name's Bogdell. I run this here ranch, which always keeps my old stomach full, if nothing else. Ranch?
I don't believe this.
You don't know what a ranch is, boy? Where do you think all that food you eat in town comes from? Point being, folks like me are the ones who supply the food everyone eats, both Danons and Renans alike. Anyway, I owe you a little something for helping me get back here in one piece. You don't have to do that, it's fine. Oh, hush, I just need to figure out what, I don't got a lot to spare. Yeah. Ah, I know. You can make use of this here ranch as much as you like. Livestock here will be all yours. Hell, heck, I'll even help you look after them. How's that sound?
Huh?
That's nice of you to offer, but I don't know the first thing about raising animals. You'll be fine, trust me. You've got to face the animals of love. I'm sure you'll take good care of them.
Really?
Is this really happening? Alright. We're playing the new Harvest Moon, or the new Story of Seasons, a little bit early, buddy. Raising livestock. You can raise livestock for cooking. Place the livestock you want to raise in the barn and give them feed. You can give them feed, raise more of them faster. You can get ingredients once your livestock grows over time. Livestock can come Let's take that one again. Livestock can come under attack by stray zoogles. Mice can also get into the barn. We'll keep livestock from growing. Post a guard dog to lower the rate of stray zoogles attacking. Post a guard cat to lower the rate of mice getting. Alright, we are now property owners, everybody. Emblem of Pain, Caretaker. Counter edge upon enemy things. By a strange turn of events, Law ends up helping out with the ranch, where the animals grow attached to him. The way that's phrased makes it sound like this old man
Who would have
is
thought we'd be raising animals in a place like
has
this?
fooled us.
Since we've decided to stop, we should make use of the opportunity.
Look at
Do you
these
mean
dogs.
me?
It doesn't matter who.
Yeah, it makes it sound a little bit like this old man has fooled us into doing ranch chores for him, under the guise that this ranch is now ours. Nice ranch. I suppose this is the barn, but this must be the house, which we don't have access to. So maybe this ranch is ours now. The key to raising an animal is to be happy and healthy is to give them lots of love. They'll always respond well to kindness. Animals are sensitive to changes in their environment, so make sure to look after them good so they don't get scared. Alright. I guess we need to raise some livestock. Cow, pig, chicken. Cow. Large spotted herbivore with 4 stomachs. They take time to grow, but their meat is exquisite. Pig. A rotund herbivore that's surprisingly not nearly as fat as it looks. It can unfortunately attract stray zoogles who love it. Chicken. Near flightless bird, famous for their distinct red comb. They grow quickly, making them a reliable, readily available source of meat. I thought that pigs were omnivores. Fattening feed, BDP, mirror. We've got a lot of gold. Large, fast-growing livestock litters, swift livestock growth, large litter. I wonder. Presumably this is a real-time thing. For now, we'll go with the standard feed, just to see what the baseline is. And we'll raise some animals. So empty. Oh, okay. So that is empty barn. Presumably means make them not be in the barn. Ah. Okay. Nice fear. Yeah. Dog. These smart, friendly pets are known as man's best friend for a reason. It protects livestock, making it less likely that stray zoogles will. Cat. A pet popular for its whimsical, free-spirited disposition. Mice fear it and are less likely to appear while it's on patrol. Yeah, I like that this. It doesn't directly note the fact that cats eat mice, just that mice are afraid of them. That's explanation of what? Not enough already? Look at all these little fellas. Oh, look at all the chickens. Nice. Baby chickens are some of the finest creatures. Full stop. Let's see, are there any cows around? I guess they'd be cows, presumably. Don't seem to. Cows and what's a baby pig called? This not a sow. That's like a mother pig thing,
Do you sense one of your friends,
or perhaps
Hoodle?
at least perhaps simply a female pig. Oh, are these what pigs look like in the world? Very interesting. Interesting. Very nice. Yeah, this place is really nice. Just sort of in general. Oh. In owl territory. Oh, there you are. You're hidden amongst the wheat. Audio files overlap there a little bit. Ooh, ooh, hoo, hoo. Devil wings. Demonic wings that bring out the wearer's inner devil, tempting them to indulge in mischief.
Look, Hoodle!
Hey.
One of your buddies!
That's where we were before. That's the waterfall that we jumped down. So yeah, as I was saying, this place is very nice, Elderman and Sia, generally speaking. It looks like a little bit like in a more standard JRPG. This would be like perhaps the starting area. The not homeland, but the home part of the hero's journey that the player character would have to make the difficult decision to part with in order to face a greater threat and all that sort of business. But yeah, it seems downright idyllic, paradisic even, compared to Sisloden, and especially compared to I forgot what it's called. Hold on. What's the place called? Calaglia. There we go. Yeah, especially compared to Calaglia, which was very, very challenging as a place to live. But yeah, it seems downright paradisic here, which probably means that when to refer to all of the livestock around, when the wool is removed from our eye, then we will see some truly terrible things indeed. Anyway, let's take a tip real quick. Sip. So yeah, now that I've brought it up to myself again and spoke it aloud and realized how silly it is that I've not addressed the issue, I'm definitely gonna. I definitely want to. Maybe not. Am going to definitively, but I definitely want to now go and solve the headphone issue so that I can better monitor what my audio situation is like. I like how poetic Shion gets a little bit when she's using her abilities. Glacial Spear, Fierce Evil. Ooh, nice. Oh, right, I just realized that we were in... Yeah, I've been getting Overlimit and Awakening mixed up for so long that I got into Overlimit and I didn't realize it. Whoops. Well, oh well.
I'll run you through! I'm on! Demon Fang!
This could be useful.
Alright, well. I think probably we'll do a little bit more fighting for a little bit longer. I don't think we're going to make any more story progress today, insofar as we've made any story progress. But we're not going to make any more story progress today. Ooh, nice. Nice.
These little ones are hardly
Didn't need to
worth our
dodge
time.
away. Unfortunately, I did that on accident.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
But yes. What was I saying? Oh, right. So, no story progress today, I don't think. I'm going to wrap things up here in a little bit, probably. Might just do a few more battles.
This is
Maybe
barely
try and
target
work our way up
practice.
to
Then why bother fighting them?
make our...
Get lost.
try to make our way up to...
Where are you going?
I don't like that. That was unfortunate. So yeah, try to achieve whatever the battle chain state of this that I had earlier, where the indicator was, where the indicator was all glowing right now. I definitely want to see what was up with that, and if we can replicate that state, and if so, what the
I'm ready for the
implications
next
of it are.
battle.
Let's dispose of the trash.
And I might just go ahead and try and fight that one group of boars again to see if they have anything to do with the general state of things. Or, well, the general state of things vis-a-vis the dragon, specifically. This way?
No sooner said than
Good,
done.
good.
Leave the enemy's art to me.
Alright, maybe, I think probably there the issue was just that the issue was that I tried to extend a ground combo for too long. Good. Not bad, not bad.
Get toasty.
Right? Not super
I used
necessary
a bit
because I'm
too
pretty
much
sure there was
healing.
only one enemy left, but
Hi, Hoodle.
alright, so break. Very good. Boost break on everybody. Very good, very good. So let's see if this will... Okay, it won't end the whole fight, but... Oops. Didn't mean to play as Grinwell there, but...
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm
Very
not trying
good.
to be dramatic with it.
I
Alright,
need to
good,
be
good.
stronger.
We're up to 4. Leon's got a level as well. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances so far. Great. Oh. Okay, so I think Eagle Dive is something that I need to aim a little bit more than other abilities, perhaps. Not bad, not bad. I don't think that's going to hit the other one. And indeed it did not, but, you know, whatever happens, happens, I suppose.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Alright, so we're up to the state that we were in before. Alright, back to that. Oh, there, I was going to say we could steal that with a Rinwell, but we just ran out of time, unfortunately. I'm not using enough steel, so I need to steal a little bit more. Oh, new ability, very good. I've got to say, I like Swallow Dance a lot more than...
Pick up your slack then?
Oh, right.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
There we go.
I'll crush you! Lightning
Very
reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Excellent.
Still got a ways to go.
Okay, so... I didn't see anything too dramatic happen as a result of it. We definitely... one of the dialogues that Alphen just said a little bit ago was in reference to being lucky. So presumably... Let's see, that's not the... This isn't the group of boars that I was thinking of. This is... see sort of I think that area was sort of blocked by clouds more a little bit the last time we were there. But yeah, so Alphen had some dialogue where he said that he was lucky. So presumably we got a rare drop or something of the sort. Yep. Okay. So it seems like this dragon appears consistent. So let's disappear consistent.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
I might, if we really went for it, we might be able to take that dragon down, but I definitely don't fancy my chances. I don't feel very confident. I've expressed this thought
What a
before,
rush!
but I don't feel like fighting that dragon. That is the long and short of it. Honestly, let's go take a quick look at this other area here before we wrap up. I don't think we'll do much here. Nice whole plain.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Yet another excellent landscape. This seems to be a pretty open
This
area.
hill. I'm sensing a stronger concentration of astral energy around it.
Saw something to that effect in
Does that mean there's treasure buried underneath here or
the
something?
loading.
Who said anything about treasure?
I don't recall seeing anything about treasure in the loading. This does seem like an
nothing
area
here.
that would be
It
significant.
doesn't even connect to Vicent.
Nope. Let's quit wandering around and get back to work.
Have we heard the name Vicent before? I know I've seen it in the UI that I can summon. But I don't know that word has been spoken before now in the plot. Okay. You seem like you need help. We can't help you right now, so I hope that you're not too bothered by the boards. Well, I suppose we'll call it for now. It's getting, as you can see. That's not the campfire, is it? No, that's a distant plume of smoke from a settlement, perhaps. This,
I
however, is a
hate camping
campfire.
out.
I wonder if any other characters have dialogue related to camping, because I feel like it's only ever Shion who says anything. The only thing that she
I'm
says
curious.
is that he
You
hates
do
camping.
any training, man?
Not really. Can't say I have a specific routine.
So it's just raw talent for you, huh?
It might just be because of how hard the Renans worked me. If you want to train, I'll join you.
Really? All right, let's do it.
I'm not sure you'd like the training regimen of a man who feels no pain. Yeah. What do we want? I think I might have mentioned it before, but I like how the different effects of the different forms of cooking. I like how they sort of reflect each of the characters to a greater or lesser extent. So yeah. So Law, who is fairly impatient, gets reduced duration but increased effect. Gion, who likes to eat a lot, uses extra ingredients and gets significantly more effect just overall, both in terms of duration and in terms of effectiveness. So yeah, Rinwell gets a little bit less effect but more duration, which I feel like probably more so than anything sort of I don't know that reflects her character so much as it does reflects her sort of how she sort of plays off of both Law and Gion to a certain extent. And then of course Alphen, pretty standard guy. He just gets a little bit better results out of whatever he cooks with no real drawbacks or anything. So yeah, so I think off screen I might spend some time doing some more enemy fighting. I think probably I'll put some kebabs for that. Yeah, I'll do some more fighting off screen.
Hell yeah!
Get our
There's
levels
no
up
way
a
you
little
can
bit.
complain about how this tastes.
Because yeah, again, we're fighting enemies that are a couple levels above us. let's see.
could
Let's
we
see
talk a
what
moment?
Shion resting scene is like. For a second there, I thought it was just going to be. It was going to be like Alphen just completely on his own. Shion just completely ignoring him or something.
I
That
think
seemed
it's time
almost
we
like
go to
it was.
sleep.
That seemed like it probably would have been maybe appropriate. But I suppose she's a little bit.
Morning. Ready to head out?
No. And in fact, ready to take a break. I was about to collect that wheat, but then, well, I guess I haven't saved, so even if I had collected it, you would have still had it. But yes. So, now, time to wrap things up. But yes, it has been very good to get back to Tales of Arise. But yeah, for a while I've sort of been, I've had a lot of questions about the combat system, and I've been a little bit frustrated here and there with how I felt. I felt like I didn't feel very proficient. I was sort of concerned about how much I'd be able to enjoy the game long term in light of my not feeling super comfortable with how it works overall. But I feel like, from all of the fighting that we've done here, and from some of the reading that we've done, and of course maybe just, time to get a little bit of distance on the game, and sort of think about, to sort of internalize. Because sometimes, I don't know if it's a common thing necessarily, but personally, I feel a lot that when I first learn something, I'm usually not very good at it. Even just beyond the, when you first learn anything, not very good, because you're still learning. But once I've sort of learned it, once I understand it and know it, and sort of know what to do, I still feel very like I don't do very well at things initially when I first learned them. And like if I sort of, go and sort of rest, sleep for the night, and then wake up the next day and I do it again, usually I feel like even without any other practice in between there, I do much better. So I think perhaps to a certain extent, this break sort of allowed my brain to sort of, I suppose, solidify whatever learning I was doing with regards to how this game worked. Again, I don't know, I was going to say we just learned a bit more about the game mechanics, but we didn't really learn more about how to handle the game, which was my gravest concern. But yeah, we didn't learn anything more about how to handle the game or control the character. We just learned essentially what Awakening is on Law, how Overlimit works on other characters, and how all characters, I suppose, not other characters, and what the penetration and resistance stats mean. So yeah, so I think that's basically everything that's to be said about this. So, one thing I've been wanting to do that I don't do very consistently, one thing I've been wanting to do is try and get our raids set up a little bit early, like, go over to the stream and let the ads play out and all that. So, if anyone has any raid suggestions, I will gladly accept them. Take a moment to take a sip, allow any suggestions to come in. Sip. Yeah, I feel like I'm sipping less often nowadays when I stream. I'm drinking more water at a time when I don't know if that's... I feel like maybe that's a little bit less effective. Because I feel like my throat's a little bit drier these past couple of days that I've been streaming than it usually was. Back when I drank more frequently but less at a time. Yeah. I don't particularly have... This isn't a conscious decision I've made to cut down on the number of water breaks by increasing the amount of water that I drink at a time. That was completely unintentional. and really doesn't, I don't know. It's all, what's the word I'm looking for? Not empirical, but, circumstantial. All circumstantial evidence at this point, just from, that's not the word I'm looking for either. You know, not colloquial. What's the word? I don't know. It is all very informal. I don't really know if this has any real implications, because I've only just now observed it, and only just from these past couple of days and such. So yeah, anyway. Doesn't look like there's going to be a raid suggestion, so I think tonight we will go and we will visit our good friend, PB126, also known as Asa, Sea Cat Healer VTuber. Oops. Great, there we go. So, should be all good to go there. Got the name spelled correctly and everything, which is good because I copy and pasted it, so if it was spelled incorrectly, that would be very strange. But yes. So, what else is there to say? Yes. Raid. Got the raid. Oh, schedule, right. I was going to do the schedule while we went over the raid to save time. Okay. No, first, hold on. Yeah, still not super ordered. We have arrived is the customary raid message, as always. There we go. So, tomorrow, or, no, hold on. Tomorrow, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Valhalla or Tales of Arise, depending on circumstances. Then, on Friday, we will do Tales of Arise or Valhalla, depending on what we did the day before. And that will be, or hold on, did I say? Okay. Tomorrow, Thursday, Tales of Arise or Valhalla. Friday, Thursday, Valhalla or Tales of Arise. Friday, Tales of Arise or Valhalla. 8:30 p.m. Central Time, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Friday. There we go. Yes, the time limit's a little bit upsetting. Maybe I should come up with an end screen so I can just have that play while I do this, instead of having to cram all this into the ending. Also, the raid's about to go off, so bye.